Now let us learn about the ecosystem structure and functions. You all know in an ecosystem the living organisms, abiotic factors, biotic factors all will be present, and the ecosystem will be the small ecosystem will be there and the big ecosystem also will be there. The smallest ecosystem, you can take an example of pond ecosystem, yes, and the largest ecosystem, the big ecosystem is a biosphere. The whole globe is involved. Coming to the structure, physical structure of an ecosystem, how it is formed. The physical structure is a result of interaction of biotic and abiotic components. It is a result of biotic and abiotic components. Biotic means you all know the living organisms, and abiotic components includes the sunlight, temperature, water, like that, soil, etc. So that is the physical structure, and it also constitutes like species composition and stratification. Species composition and stratification. What is a species composition? Species composition is nothing but identification and enumeration of plant and animal species of an ecosystem. Identification, they'll identify and enumerate. Enumerate means counting, okay, counting the number of, like that. Identification and enumeration of plant and animal species, that is known as species composition. Okay, how many species are there, what is the population of the species, and identification of those species, everything includes the species composition. Next is stratification. What do you mean by stratification? Stratification is nothing but it is a vertical distribution of different species occupying different levels. In later classes, you will be knowing about the different trophic levels, You all know food chain, no? Food chain. One will be eating another organism. Like that, the trophic levels will be there. Food chain and the trophic levels. The organisms will be distributed at like in the form of a trophic level. Okay, that is known as stratification. The vertical distribution of different species occupy different levels. Okay. Like that, producers occupy one trophic level, consumers, primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, like that, levels will be there. That is only here stratification. Okay, in this, the structural and functional unit is actually the ecosystem. The functional components, the ecosystem is a functional unit also. What are the components present in this? The productivity. First is the productivity. Next one is decomposition and energy flow and nutrient cycle. Nutrient cycles. Okay, productivity, nothing but how much amount of energy or biomass it is present or produced by organism or a plant, anything containing the biomass or energy, anything, that is nothing but productivity. And decomposition. Decomposition is nothing but it is a degradation process. Okay, decomposition process. Breaking down, like that. Energy flow. Energy flow is nothing but the energy should pass from the producers, example plants, producers to next trophic level, means the plants will be eaten up by primary consumers. For example, plant will be eaten up by cow or goat, anything like that. Energy flow, energy has to be flowed, okay, transferred from one trophic level to another trophic level. That is meant by energy flow. Next is nutrient cycles. Nutrient cycles involves, oxygen cycle will be there, carbon cycle will be there, nitrogen cycle will be there. Like that, cycles will be there. whatever the nutrients are present in the plant body, for example, that has to, whenever the plant is not alive, that has to be decomposed. Whatever the nutrients, micronutrients or macronutrients, everything whichever present in the plant body, the organic matter has to be decomposed, and they will be reached to the soil. Again, by the decomposition process, the nutrients and some of the gases will be retained in the soil, as well as they will come back to the atmosphere. And from the atmosphere, again plants will take, like for example, carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide will be taken up by the plants. Like that, the cycles will be there in order to maintain the equilibrium in our ecosystem. Okay, like that, nutrient cycles also will be there. Next, coming to ecosystem components. What are the components? What are present in the ecosystem? Okay, here the components includes biotic and abiotic factors. Means biotic components will be there and abiotic components also will be there. Biotic means living. Okay, living. And abiotic means non-living. Okay, non-living. We can take like climatic factors also, like chemical, anything. Abiotic. Here, coming to the biotic components, again it is divided into producers and consumers. Producers means you all know the autotrophs. Producers means you all know that is a autotrophs. Autotrophs means what? The autotrophs can prepare the food material by their own. They will not depend upon any other organism for the food purpose. Okay, that is meant by autotrophs. Autotrophic nutrition. Okay, and consumers will be definitely heterotrophic. They will depend upon another organism or another living thing for the food purpose. Heterotrophic. Okay, and in this also, consumers, macro consumers will be there and micro consumers will be there. Macro means primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers. Primary consumers, secondary consumers and tertiary consumers. Primary consumers means what? First, producers, for example, plant, I said no, plant. Plant will be eaten up by primary consumer. Plant will be eaten up by primary consumer. This is a plant. Okay. This will be eaten up by what? Goat. Okay. Goat. Next. This will be eaten up by what? Goat can be eaten up by tiger. Okay. And the trophic levels will be depending upon the type of ecosystem also. You can take, for example, plant is a plant. It is a producer. Okay. This is a producer. Next, insect. Okay. Some insect. Insect feeds on plants. Plants, anything, nectar or anything. Plant part. And this insect will be eaten up by frog. Okay. This insect will be eaten up by frog. Yes. And the frog will be eaten up by snake. Okay. Here, always arrows should be drawn. Like food to feeder. Food to feeder. Okay. Food to feeder. Like that. Okay. Here producer is a plant. Primary consumer is an insect. Frog is a secondary consumer. And here snake is a tertiary consumer. Again, snake also will be eaten up by eagle. Okay. like that will be. So primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumers. Next, micro consumers. Micro means you all know tiny or very small. Micro, microscopic also you can understand. Micro consumers involves decomposers. Decomposers. You all know decomposers, mostly the fungus or bacteria will be there. Okay, fungus or the bacteria. And in that also bacteria, aerobic bacteria will be there and anaerobic bacteria will be there. Okay, and fungus example, mushrooms also you can take. This decomposers mainly useful for the decomposition process. They will decompose the organic matter. They will decompose the organic matter. They will be completely depending upon the dead and decayed matter. Okay, micro consumers. They are also called saprophytes. Okay, saprophytes. Next, coming to abiotic factors. Abiotic factors includes physical factors and the chemical factors also. Physical means the external things. External what? You can think the climatic factors also. Climatic factors. Yes. Climatic factors means temperature or moisture or humidity, like that. You can take the external climatic factors. Next one is chemical factors. Chemical factors means here salinity is there, acidity is there, alkalinity is there, and the inorganic nutrients. Inorganic nutrients. Chemical factors related to abiotic components includes salinity. You all know salinity means salty. Acidic. Acidity means acidic in nature. It may be. Alkalinity means some of the bases may be present, and inorganic nutrients also we can consider as a abiotic factors. So these are the components of the ecosystem.